decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yo, 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 yo. Yo.
Red, up.
One set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Hey, Charlie.
Let's put that team on the bus.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. It's his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Check. Walk 54. Walk 54.
Hey, ball. Hey, zoom.
Mike's by 4. Defense wins championships, baby. Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd down.
180.
Mike's by 4. I got one.
Alert.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54.
Hey, Alpha.
Now Trubisky. And that is incomplete. That's going to be an intriguing matchup to continue to watch. You don't get in the playoffs without having a good guy to cover out wide. If they want to move on, get in the championship, then the Super Bowl, he's going to have to be big in this one.
And this is not basketball where you're worried about your star getting fouls and getting in trouble and maybe not playing as much. You take your number one guy, put it on their number one guy, and try and limit their offense.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
54 is Mike. Check. Walk 54. I got you.
A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Watch the whip.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got this Almost to the 40 before going out.
A gain of 18 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Owen. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And he fires one incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. But it's going to be 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Check. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Pick it up.
Throwing now is Wentz. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want
to offer mine.
Yeah, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Check safety.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. To throw is Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. Now Wentz will keep it. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. We're scoreless after 1. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Now Williams. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They tried to let the fullback pound it in between the tackles, but he stopped up short. And the Chicago defense able to come up with a goal line stand. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
Here we go.
Hey, Haywood.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Cut.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. On second and 11 now. Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Trubisky will throw. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Wentz now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
On first down, Peyton. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
On second down now, Peyton. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Mike, 54. Switch up, switch up. 54's Mike, 54's Mike.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. Finding Gabriel, complete. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
A loss of 2 there. Second down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the fourth quarter, but second quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
On second and 12, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
10 yards there and an Eagle first down. Now on first down, Drake again. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. He'll run with Drake. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing 3rd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Get ready.
The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10.
Hey, it's just me.
Red, talk.
It's just me and you. Like 56.
Move.
56. Watch the curl. Watch the curls. 56.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw to Gabriel, middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
18.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard
Over.
line.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. You must be getting tired.
On 1st down, Trubisky trying to lay one up deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Wentz now on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Banjo.
Now Wentz. Ball going deep here for Taylor. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Brings up second at the 43-yard line.
Bud. 80 weapons.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Situation. Let's go.
Now Trubisky to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
54. Mike 54. Get that quarterback and all coach.
Blue.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. This Bears defense trying to hold on. This is 3rd and goal. Now a run with Martin. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Under 10.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And it's caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Mike 54. Stay with your man.
They run the counter. Peyton. And boy, he did all he could, but he's going to finally be stopped a couple yards short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Drake. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 38, Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. On first down, Wentz. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Owen. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. It's Owen. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Wentz now 9 of 16 through the air as he's got it 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Here's Wentz to throw. Being chased out left. He can run for it, and he will. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And the kick by Elliott is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 20-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I tell you what, it's kind of hard to imagine. They have not scored a single point, and yet they're in this position, a touchdown drive here, and they're in the lead.
Normally, when you have 0 on your side of the ledger on the scoreboard, you're a little bit discouraged. But when they look over and see their opponents, they don't see a number that's way out there. They don't see a number they can't attain. In fact, they can get it right here on this drive and potentially take the lead.
Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Now it's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Scoring has really been at a premium. And, Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense, too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up An exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Wentz going to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Below Nichols. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And the pressure gets to him again. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this throw caught left side. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Trubisky to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run, as they are now an extra point away from perhaps stealing one here in the final minute. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And they have got the lead. After the field goal, on to kick it away is Pinheiro. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owen. And now they get the timeout call. So they got one of the big plays that they needed. Can they do it again? Don't change that dial.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go.
Hey, forward, Tokyo! Hey, Delta!
Set the tone, defense.
One final try now for Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good. He splits the uprights. And in doing so, he sends them to the NFC title game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.